Canoo recently unveiled their all-electric pickup truck. They state to bring many innovative features. The company raised the attention of many when they showcased the performance of their skateboard chassis. Their stock, called Go EV stock, got a major push early December. Today, we'll be going over the company's profile and give you an overview of Canoo and their stock. Before we get to the video, please share your thoughts in the comments and use the thumbs up feature. It would help YouTube suggest the correct videos to you and helps the channel to understand the audience. Feel free to subscribe to always get our newest videos. This video will go over the following topics regarding Canoo and their stock. Timestamps are provided in the description in case you feel like going faster. Starting the video with the company. Canoo Incorporated is an American manufacturer of electric vehicles. They are located in Torrance near Los Angeles. Their concept is to produce affordable commercial EVs such as minivans for rental and ride-sharing services. Canoo was founded in 2017 under the name of Evelo City by Stefan Kraus and Ulrich Kranz. Kraus took on the role of Chief Executive Officer, while Kranz became Canoo's Chief Technology Officer. Kraus used to work for Deutsche Bank as its Chief Financial Officer, while Kranz worked for BMW as a senior executive. Canoo received its primary funding from Chinese investor Lee David Pak Tam and German entrepreneur David Stern. They presented their first vehicle prototype in September 2019 named the electric van. The company experienced some turbulence soon after this presentation as Kraus had been accused of gender and marital discrimination, harassment, breach of contract, and wrongful termination in a lawsuit. The lawsuit was filed by Christina Kraus, the company's former head of communications and Stefan Kraus's wife. Stefan stepped away from his role as CEO and currently remains a title as chairman of the advisory board. By March 2018, just 4 months after its official formation, Canoo had more than 100 employees. That number spiked again to 200 by September, 300 by March 2019, and now reaches more than 400. In September 2020, Canoo announced a merger with the special purpose acquisition company Hennessy Capital Acquisition Corp. 4, with the intent to list Canoo on the NASDAQ with a valuation of $2.4 billion. The expectation was to raise $300 million to help finance the production of the Canoo minivan, planned for launch in 2022. On December 22, 2020, Canoo completed its merger with Hennessy Capital Acquisition Corp. 4 and was listed on the NASDAQ as Go EV. On March 11, 2021, Canoo announced an electric pickup truck set to release in 2023. Canoo will offer both single-motor and dual-motor all-wheel drive options for their pickup truck, with the latter being capable of producing 600 horsepower and 550 foot-pounds of torque. The company also said that the truck will have 200 miles, 322 kilometers of range, and an 1,800-pound payload capacity. After the announcement, shares of the company rose by 14%. The technology. Canoo has established a strategic partnership with car manufacturer Hyundai for a proprietary skateboard technology. All vehicles built using this technology essentially have a flat, rolling chassis that contain the powertrain, battery technology, and electric architecture. The body of the vehicle needs to be assembled on top of the skateboard, which the company calls a top hat design approach. This would significantly simplify the manufacturing process, reduce production time and cost. The company also claims that it is the first true steer-by-wire solution to hit the market at release, setting itself apart from its competitors. The steer-by-wire technology enables a more flexible positioning of the steering wheel, enhancing interior space as compared to a similar or smaller car. The company's battery recharge tech appears to be impressive, with the battery hitting 80% charge in less than 30 minutes and a respectable 250-mile range per charge. The business. Canoo plans to manufacture different B2C electric vehicles that will be brought to market via a subscription-only offering. Customers can access Canoo's cars by paying a monthly subscription that includes all maintenance fees while offering flexibility with a minimum subscription duration of only 1 month. The company also plans to offer B2B offerings with a multi-purpose delivery vehicle, which will focus on the electrification of the last-mile delivery space. The company's success will depend on the partnerships for its engineering segment and recently announced B2B delivery vehicle, as well as the subscription adoption by its customers. Canoo has a multiple segment for revenue generation, including engineering services based on partnerships, business-to-business delivery vehicles, and vehicle rent through subscriptions. Engineering services. Management expects revenues from the engineering segment to be $120 million in FY21. This revenue is based on the partnership with Hyundai and 7 projects which are currently in the pipeline. Canoo expects revenue in the engineering segment to reach over $500 million by FY 2025, with an expected CAGR of 39%. Canoo has been pretty conservative with their estimates for the engineering division, which should exceed growth rates set by management. B2B delivery vehicle. Based on the pricing announced by the company, delivery vehicles are expected to start at $33,000. According to management forecasts, the company is expected to deliver 35,000 vehicles by 2025, which suggests that the B2B segment will have revenues of around $660 million. The company also expects an additional 50,000 vehicle deliveries by 2026, which, although is an ambitious target, is attainable. The US delivery market alone is expected to reach 1 million units by 2025, and a strong push for the electrification of delivery fleets is just getting started. Subscriptions. The company plans to offer access to its lifestyle and sports vehicles via a monthly subscription, which includes an all-inclusive experience, maintenance, insurance, and vehicle charging, and requires no down payment as with conventional leasing. Management believes that this subscription model will enable a reduction in the total cost of revenue as compared to a one-time vehicle sale. Canoo plans to produce 135,000 lifestyle vehicle unit volumes by 2025 and 25,000 sports vehicles. If we estimate that the average subscription cost per month is $700 and the average duration of the subscription is 9 months, we can see that revenue estimates are around $900 million by 2025. Valuation. If we bring all the forecasted revenues together, we estimate that the company will be making $2.15 billion in sales by FY21. Based on this projected revenue, Canoo is trading at forward PS of 1.72, which is relatively cheap compared to other EV manufacturers in the space. Valuation risks. There's a lot of uncertainty around the company, with the biggest being that it has yet to launch a commercially viable product. While the company has enough cash to fund operations in the short term, pursuing multiple projects parallel will require further capital. There is also a lot of competition around the company, both from well-capitalized companies like Tesla and Ford, but also from EV startups like Fisker, Lordstown, and Arrival. The fact that 2 out of 3 vehicles are commercial in nature suggests that the risk profile isn't quite as high as it would be when Canoo was trying to convince only consumers to buy its products. Conclusion. While future revenue projections carry significant risks, the key takeaway is that Canoo does not need to become the next Tesla or Ford to be successful. Canoo is well positioned to benefit from the large-scale EV adoption and could generate above-average returns for current and future investors. Canoo has the potential technological edge, as well as a rock-shield management team which should open up multiple projects and partnerships in the future. By not selling its vehicles and only offer subscription models, the company lowers the threshold to traditionally expensive electric driving. Canoo says this business model will be much more profitable than a one-time sale. According to them, the margin can go up 4 times. Since Canoo is not selling much yet, there are no sales figures that increase each month. Without that, investors need to rely on less tangible parameters. Within a very competitive market like the EV industry, only time will tell if Canoo stands out. What are your thoughts on Canoo? Do you think they are a good investment? Would you buy their car? Let us know in the comments down below. If you made it all the way until here, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free and reversible anytime. Hope to see you on the next one.